Previously on Leosthenes' adventure. In the lands of Manshire, Leosthenes fortified his camp, raising chickens and earning greater reputation. But his path soon led to a greater challenge, his very first Tier 2 contract against humans. With his mace blazing in fury, his geomantic powers reshaping the battlefield, and his arcane might bending the fight to his will. Every strike, every decision became a spectacle of strategy and wrath. Traps, terrain, and sheer force crushed his enemies. Until even their leader, overwhelmed, fled in desperation. Yet Leosthenes showed no mercy. And when the battle was done, his journey carried him to the alchemist's home, only to find death waiting at the door. But even in loss, knowledge was gained, knowledge that would aid the monk of Manshire. And so, the legend continues. Leosthenes set out on a new journey, seeking another companion for his camp, the ranger. Crossing through different biomes, he finally reached his destination. Before him stood what looked like a house grown out of the very tree itself, surrounded by traps designed to detect intruders. And then, the welcome came. The ranger appeared, unaware that Leosthenes had come in search of her, and the encounter began under the shadow of suspicion. After a brief exchange, the tension eased. Leosthenes explained his purpose. She was needed at the camp. The ranger welcomed the words and agreed to listen. The talk seemed to go well, though the real outcome would only be known back at camp. After resting from the long journey, Leosthenes set out on his way back, but this time, the road did not seem safe. And, truth be told, Leosthenes was already missing the battles, as you can see. As Leosthenes pressed forward, the fights kept coming. Each encounter tested him, but he met every challenge with precision and fury. He shaped the battlefield with geomantic powers, moving rocks, rocks and earth to control space and hinder his enemies. Arcane energies pulsed from his hands, enhancing his swings and catching foes off guard. With every strike of his two-handed mace, his anger drove him forward, powerful, relentless, and unyielding. Enemy after enemy fell, the path slowly clearing as Leosthenes dominated the terrain, ensuring every step favored him. Even in brief moments of rest between skirmishes, his eyes already searched for the next opponent, eager to unleash his wrath once more. And now, after that warm-up of scattered fights, comes something bigger. The main course. A battle worth it. A drink, a short rest, and then back to fighting bandits, pushing forward until reaching the camp. Leosthenes arrived at the camp, bringing good news. The ranger was joining the team, and as a welcome, she had a gift for everyone, a generous feast to enjoy. With the ranger now part of the team, Leosthenes was ready to continue earning reputation and gold through contracts. He set out for Manshire, where he purchased a map to expand his exploration, and stocked up on consumables for the upcoming adventures. The monk, using the new knowledge gained from the herbalist, crafted high-quality, affordable products, proving that the quest had been truly worthwhile. Back at the camp, Leosthenes took time to organize his gear, repair items, and prepare for what lay ahead. Then, it was time to upgrade his weapon, a Tier 2 flail, since he had never found one as loot in any adventure, so he had to buy it from Manshire's blacksmith. With everything ready, he set out for Raven Hill, his next contract awaiting him. Leosthenes arrived at Raven Hill, the air thick with mist and the scent of decay. Shadows moved between the crumbling ruins, hinting at the undead waiting within. No time to hesitate. He stepped forward, ready to face what lay ahead. The first skirmishes were scattered but relentless, skeletons and revenants emerging from the fog. Leosthenes wielded his two-handed mace with furious precision, bending the battlefield with geomantic powers and striking with arcane force. He moved fluidly, controlling space and keeping enemies off balance, every swing fueled by anger and strategy. The path gradually clearing as Leosthenes mastered the terrain just as he had before. Leosthenes moved through Raven Hill with relentless determination. Tombs and urns yielded loot, but there was little time to celebrate. Skeletons, revenants, and necromancers emerged, testing his skill and resolve. Yet with every swing of his two-handed mace, every geomantic shift of the battlefield, he made it clear he would not stop under any circumstance. No undead nor spell could break his stride. The path forward was his to conquer. moment had come. The fight against the boss. The boss stood alone, exuding power, seemingly confident. But does he truly know who he's facing? Only time would tell. With Ravenhill cleared and the mission complete, Leosthenes set out to claim his reward and request the next contract. Before departing, he secured an upgrade for his armor, making sure he was fully prepared. Every item checked, every gear adjusted, he turned his sights to a human dungeon that promised excitement. Grab your drinks and popcorn. You're going to need them. Did you find that interesting? I have a feeling what's coming next will be even better. This time, he didn't rely solely on his powers. He deployed nets and smoke bombs, moving with a precision and cunning that left me utterly astonished. Every maneuver showcased not just strength, but strategy, turning the battlefield into a stage for his brilliance. Even I was left in awe. After such a fierce and relentless battle, there weren't even any nails left to bite, every nerve stretched to its limit.
Ferocious.